Yo, what's up people? Welcome back to my channel for the second semi-final of Waves Within 2020. Damn, it's fucking hot in Spain, dude. It's only June and I'm sweating just being at home. All the doors are opened and I don't know, it's so fucking hot, man. I mean, yeah, I guess it's because it's summer and it's a warm country. But yeah, let's go with the next battle. Last battle was Slim and Jesse. It was a really tough battle to see, and you know, it was amazing. And now we have two beasts when it comes to creativity. So let's go into it. First of all, I want to say that I'm sorry. Last video, the audio is not gonna be that great because I made a mistake of recording with the inside microphone of this computer. So I'm gonna try to do it as good as I can when it comes to like audio mixing. It's not gonna be such a perfect thing like in the last videos. I'm sorry for that, but like, you know, I'm not really, I'm kind of new at doing these things. I'm not all this. So we go in with the tossing coin, my favorite game, as you know already. And that's why I'm here. I'm not here because I want to judge these battles. I'm just here because I want to just toss a coin. That's all. All right, Todd versus John. Todd is gonna be heads. John is gonna be tails. Boom, bang, bang. Hey, not that bad, right? We have, it's just tails. Yeah, tails. I always forget what it's tails. So we're gonna start with John. Yeah, let's go with John. All right, let's get it, boy. John. All right. First of all, 3 minutes 36 seconds. As you know, the limit is 3 minutes. I know that you want to make it a little bit longer to finish your round. Whatever, I don't care. I'm stopping at 3 minutes so everybody has the same possibilities for this contest. So yeah, I'm not gonna see the last 36 seconds. I will see it later just to enjoy it because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna enjoy this shit. Let's go. All right, getting that light concept. Yes. Nice, very open waves. High range of movement. Overhead stuff. Okay. Seems a little bit too fast when it comes to the hands. A little bit too fast. Oh, I'm gonna turn this down. It hurts. Okay, fixed point waves. The wave got kind of lost there. Sideways. I like that. Okay. He's using a lot of space. I really like that. He's going back and forth, really nice. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Nice technique there. Alright, circular motion. Kinda lost there. Feel like that neck isolation and shoulder isolation could have been a little bit more clean. Alright. Nice way of tracing. Okay. Alright, I like that. That's fast, but it makes sense. Oh man, that's very fucking fresh. Okay. Elbow leading. Nice reversed wave. Using a lot of the 3D. Alright. Little bit of risk. Quite a lot of risk, I have to say. Ooh, that effect is amazing. Ooh, shit. Clean. Hey. Right? Not that clean, but definitely risky as fuck. Nice idea. Okay, again with the same concept in a different way. I enjoy that. Wait. 3 minutes, more than 3 minutes. Sorry, I watched more than I should. But yeah, alright. So overall, highly artistic round. Really fucking nice. Almost flawless, I have to say. When it comes to technique, I'm gonna review it again. I need to see it twice to make sure. This is a good thing about videos, is that you can replay them. It's not something I could do in real life. The dynamic range of his movement is really nice. He's going into really small stuff, but really big stuff also with the rest of the body, and I enjoy that. That's high technique. Using those shakes to create the effect, I like that. C is too fast. This part is a little bit too fast, and there's no, how can I say, there's no idea behind it. It's like moving a lot, but really it's just moving. I want to see that moving. Tell me something about that moving. Why are you moving that fast? Is it because it was slow and then you were creating some really fast movement and then like going slow, or like doing fast and it goes into the body and then drops and then, whatever. But I need more depth when it comes to that kind of way of moving. Isolations are clean as fuck. The stops are nice, and they how can I say, those stops make sense with the waves. They are used to create a better wave or a better concept inside the wave, There's something special about JON. Like the way he's moving is definitely kind of like Slim's. Not that they're similar, but like they have something that I can see that shines. Not because of their ideas, but because of the inside working of their bodies that are really, how can I say it, like I can identify them just by that. That's what I wanted to say. He's moving everything. He's taking steps, he's taking risks too. There's some parts where he's going fast, like for example in this part, now when he does this kind of like shake and then he goes into that circular motion, that the effect gets lost because he's not using the abs or the chest to create the effect. He's going with the shoulders and the knees. It is not a bad choice, but it could have been better. That was not that clean either. Overall, it's a good idea, but the execution of it was not that great. Still, shout out to his abilities to create an actual visible wave. Is amazing. Crazy. Using a lot of angles now. Kinda like that angular waves. I enjoyed a lot from Kali and some other wavers. I see that in here, and it's amazing too. Alright. Really fucking good. I have to put an 8 on the technique because he's isolating very good, but there's still a little bit more like micro isolation, kind of like Slim Boogie did in the last video. I'm missing that. This is why he's not going with a 9, but the 3D, using the legs, using the whole like isolations here, the neck moving this way and then in this way, it's a lot of work when it comes to technique, and it's very defined and clean, and it's amazing. It just doesn't have a 9 because it's not going that in depth when it comes to like clean micro movement or clean big movement. It's kind of like it's a big range he's using, but it's not that extreme range of, for example, slims. I'm not comparing his round to slims. I'm just putting him as an slim as an example, but I don't want to like compare. These are two different dancers, and it's a different battle. So I'm gonna go with an 8 here for JON. A very nice score. When it comes to musicality, kind of like in the last video, it's nice. You can see there's kind of like there's no lyrics behind it, but like the voice making sense in his body, using the timing, not using too much the actual rhythm and the actual beat to create too much effect. Like it's very balanced. I'm just missing what I said about some other dances, some other rounds, is that creating rhythms inside the rhythm, going into that background low sound. It's also gonna be he's gonna benefit from it. I'm gonna go with another 8 here. When it comes to creativity though, god damn it, man, just finish your video at the 3-minute mark, because it is very important that you finish your stuff. Hola. Hola. It's very important that you finish your stuff, and this is why, you know, the concepts were clean. There was a lot of risk. You're kind of special in your own way of movement and in your ideas. This concept was nice, getting that from the light, but it ended nowhere. Or if it ended somewhere, I cannot see it because it's maybe past the 3-minute mark. So I'm gonna go with an 8 there, another 8. All right, let's go with POPNTOD. Yay. Tot. All right, another backyard boogie video. Careful there. I see a nice character developing there. I see kind of like, you know, like that mime robot trying to explain something. I like it. Let's see if he transforms it good into a wave round. All right. Frame skipped waves. All right. Right. The fingers, I see some improvement from last time, definitely. Ooh. All right. Oof. Ah, that effect was nasty, dude. It looks so fucking unreal. Ooh, okay. Ooh, alright. Getting those fixed points into the waves. Nice, dude. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna stop it for a second. One of his last rounds, I said, there's too much robotic movement, there is not enough waving. This definitely is like fixed, definitely. All the robotic movement is doing, it makes sense with the wave. Even when he's not waving, the concept of a wave is in the background, making sense to the overall movement. And that is something that takes a lot of skill and time, definitely. All right, the finger usage, finger and hand usage is being a little bit better than JON's, because he's using it as a resource for something else, for a concept. Instead of moving them, just to show me that he can move the hands, he's actually using those fingers to create another concept. Like he was using the fingers to move the feet around, as you can see here. Wait a second. Here. See? Simple, but effective. Okay, let's not stop it anymore. Let's see the full round. Is this 3 minutes? Yeah. 2 minutes 15. Alright. That was some risk taking. Yeah, I'm going to the floor. That was effective, man. This like, I like that. Alright. Ooh, alright. Behind the back. Ooh, that turn is nasty. And that was fucking clean, dude. Oof. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice. That was a little bit too much like movement because of movement, you know. There was not really much idea behind it, but I liked it anyway. That's all right. God. What the fuck? All right. That was one of the best rounds I've seen from John. From Todd. I've seen a lot of his waving round. I've get down with him in Granada back in the days, man. Shout out to that trip you made to Spain. You taught us a lot. But yeah, this is one of the best rounds I've seen from him, dude. The way he's doing the waves and still maintain the mechanical motion and still maintain the animated effect of frame skips and that kind of like effect of like like movie like. It's something that you don't see in any other dancer. I've seen it in J-Smooth's when he does like that kind of animated waves, but it's definitely nothing like this. This J-Smooth's uses more like a vibration kind of wave to create the effect of a fast forward waves, but this is different. This is kind of like using more like a shake to create a different effect, more like even more frames skipped, even more like old school animation, and I really enjoy that a lot, dude. The skill, it's amazing. Let's review it again. Pay attention to every stop he does and how it becomes a different wave. I'm a fan of really liquid stuff. My whole waving is based on really smooth stuff, really liquid stuff. But when I can see this kind of like skill in the waves, it makes my brain explode. I guess it's the same thing when I see Frantic and he uses that kind of like gangsta attitude and like that kind of like bouncy effect into the waves. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like super unique to see. He's using all of the body. He's using the head a little bit better also than John. Even though it's less movement, it makes more sense. Like it's not that, how can I say it? He doesn't try to use all that stuff. It's more like a complicated way of diamond stopping into a wave, even with the neck. Okay. I'm missing a little bit of like more isolated chest and ab movement. This is something one of the only things I have to say is that it kind of like slims. The usage of the stomach or the abs or the lower back could be a little bit more clean. It could be he could show it better. What can I say about this one, man? the way he setups, when he uploaded his prelim, I gave him a 7, which was below the best dancers, because he was roboting. Sorry, in a mechanical motion. And then he was throwing some wave, and then he was like, I want to robot again, and they didn't make sense. But now he's setting up his wave with a mechanical movement. Sorry. So he's moving. Imagine he wants to throw a wave from this side. He's gonna get ready like boom, 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 and he's gonna go with it. What can I say about that? He's just setting up, and that's amazing. It is still a way ground force. I'm gonna go with a 9 here. When it comes to musicality, it's good too. I don't think it reaches that point where I see like of my, like that point where I say like that's a 9 or 10. It's good. And there's definitely a lot of good moments where he's using the how can I say, the background, background noise. I don't know how to call it, but this kind of like low frequency that is in the music, and he's how can I say it, representing it in a physical way, in a very, very nice way and clean way, and he's really good at representing that stuff. I like it because he's following the music almost perfectly. It's just that there was one moment I was like, that was not necessary. This moment. Sorry, I don't find it. That moment, I was like kind of like too much, it kind of like it falls into the cliche of I'm gonna beat kill that part. He could have been a little bit more smart about it. I know this song. I know there's gonna be a tarra, but most of the people will have done the tarra. I want to see something that is not that tarra and so obvious. I want to see something that is more like hidden, kind of like a small detail, treasure, that I like so much about Slims when he waves, or about Frantic. I'm just missing that small part. Overall, really good musicality. I think it falls really good into that kind of like, not really lyrics, but like the voice in that background, the rhythm. It's just that could have been a 9, because he's also kind of like creating his own patterns sometimes, but that being a little bit obvious on these important parts of the song, it's taking just a little bit of a points there. So instead of a 9, I'm gonna go with an 8. When it comes to creativity, that changes. When it comes to creativity, he starts with the concept of being mechanical. Yes, I know that, well, he's being mechanical all of the rounds, but I'm being liquid all of the rounds too. I mean, it's okay to have one concept and being proficient and that concept. So he starts an idea and he develops it to the end, and he doesn't lose that concept, that kind of like texture. I also want to talk about risk. There was a lot of risk, and it was not how can I say it, he could have done a mistake in that risk like Jesse did, but he did not, which is something really nice. And I have to say one more thing, the texture there is unique. I've seen nobody do that before, only Todd. And that is something really important to me, somebody that I really appreciate how internals in a wave works. So knowing that he's doing a concept from one from point A to point B and following that concept, knowing that he's taking the chances to go to the ground and he's not afraid of turning his back to the camera. He's not afraid to go low or high into the sky. He's not afraid to show a different way of waving that we're used to see. This is why I think Todd's creativity is really on another level of waving. This is why I think it's taking one more point than JON, is because of this kind of like mixture of parameters he's using. I don't really have much to say. This is one of the best rounds I've seen from him and from the overall competition. So I'm gonna go with a 9 here. So JON has an 888. 888. 24. Just making sure. Luego vienen los madre mías, as we say in Spanish. All right, and Todd has a 989. 9, 8, 9 divided by 3. 8.6. 6 period. Of course, JON has a 24, but when it comes to like dividing it by 3, that's an 8. So, is it? Yeah, wait a second. I'm just gonna recalculate. 9. Yeah, should be okay. The winner for me in this battle is Todd. Yeah. One thing I think needs improvement from both is that JON has a nice technique, but he could go further into that micro isolations, could go further when it comes to like that, using the whole back, the scapula, using a little bit more of his body possibilities. I know he's a great dancer. I know he can get there. So there's really no excuse to not get there. When it comes to Todd, I'm missing more like, you know, not being obvious in certain parts of a song. But that's the only thing I can say about both. Both were brilliant. I mean, this is one of the hardest battles I've ever judged when it comes to waving, when it comes to my career as a judge. So shout out to both for making a hell of this battle. Yeah, JON needs to improve a little bit on the hands and micro isolations. Music wise is good. He just needs to implement a lot of this kind of like making rhythms inside the rhythm, things that I like. And when it comes to creativity, I will have just loved to see an ending to this round in the 3-minute mark. That's all. When it comes to Todd, the technique is really clean. Nothing to say about that. Music wise, yes, he's doing this kind of like creating a rhythm inside the rhythm, but he's also taking some obvious parts that I don't really enjoy that much. And when it comes to creativity, there's not much to say there either, because, well, pretty much all I'm looking for is there. And I don't think perfection exists. That's why I'm not putting a 10 on anybody, basically. But yeah, that's basically it. Both were amazing, and this is my judging. I feel like Todd won this round. You can see the scores here. But you know, let's see what J Smooth and Function thinks about this battle. But shout out again to JON for making it that far. Shout out to Todd for winning this battle. And let's see what the final brings. For me, it's a pleasure to judge this battle because I'm getting inspired so much by these guys. It's just amazing. Like, this whole competition, I think, is a very nice thing for the waving game. I think this is fucking nice. This is really, really real. And I think it's bringing some really refreshing things to the gaming game. To the waving game. So yeah. Overall, if you want to make a comment or tell me something that you not feel like, I don't know, too much time speaking English, If you think that I made a mistake or I should have done it a different way, just let me know. If you feel like there's a different result, let me know. If you like the video, let me know. If you like the video, subscribe and hit the bell icon, because I'm gonna upload a lot of these things. So yeah, with all that said, I'm gonna see you guys in the final. All right, so it was a pleasure to be here to judge these amazing battles, and see you next time. Peace.